match is now officially a Judy Bagwell on a forklift match.
I can see my fantasy, I'm so consumed in bed. What I see takes over me, I'm blind beyond repair.
Before you say anything, so it gets down to him and Malachi Black as the final two in the Casino Battle Royal. And Cody has Malachi beat, but as soon as he goes to eliminate him, he stops, because then that means he has to challenge for the title and go against his word and go full heel.
I said I never would do this. I cannot believe I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Yeah.
What am I going to do?
As he stops.
It's even funnier because he's part Cuban.
And as he stops.
I have a big neck tattoo. Everyone says it looks like poo. I said I never challenge for the belt. Oh, no. No! Don't throw me over the rope!
That's the saddest thing about the news this week, is that we're not going to get the official Cody Rhodes the Musical on AEW Dynamite.
Nobody really did go full heel, didn't he?
Dude.
Went back to the company that you badmouthed for 7 fucking years. Rightfully so. Let me clarify something here. I'm not defending WWE, and I'm not really defending.
You'll never
Cody
find
Rhodes.
us defending WWE at all, ever.
Very little are you going to find. Honestly, very little that we're going to defend most places on, because a lot of places don't do shit we want to see. But so he rightfully so, he bashed the shit out of WWE. And then he's going to pull a Jeff Jarrett and go back and make more money off of them. So it still is kind of a heelish move, but you know what? What we've said the entire time, Cody doesn't fit.
No, he doesn't. Like, the whole time we've been saying, like, after the breakthrough, like, after his feud with MJF, there was just no place for him. And then the TNT title was invented. And he had a good string of open challenges with that belt for many weeks, introducing people like Ricky Starks, Eddie Kingston, Warhorse to people's teeth. Yeah, exactly. And then he had that amazing squash match with Brody Lee, where Brody Lee went over in like 3 minutes in a shocking title change. And then he won the title back in that fantastic dog collar match, which we'll get to the other one we're getting to tonight. And then he just kind of floundered. He had a really shitty feud with Anthony Ogogo. Good on him for getting Jade Cargill over on her first match. Good on him for that. But outside, like, still the best match he had in AEW was that first one he had with Dustin.
God,
he was never going to top that.
What a masterpiece. We will credit them. We will credit Cody Rhodes for that. That is a masterpiece. He is very big on creativity. He just doesn't know how to use it. He needs to stop being creative for himself and be creative for others. That's where he's best used.
He still never should have beaten Malachi Black at all. Mm-mm. Don't care. Don't care if it was a tag match. Don't care if it was a no DQ, no holds bar, Arn Anderson with a Glock match. Like,
no, let's
never.
Hold on, pump the brakes, because Arn with a Glock is just, that's God mode. That's Shaggy going full Super Saiyan is what that is.
Yeah,
Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
But
anyway.
Hi, I'm Clinton Davis. You can find me at PK Batman on Twitter. And to my right is my lovely co-host, as always, as he's eating his ice.
I am Ethan Hubbard. You can find me at Jensen Collins 3 on Twitter. And you can find both of us at On a Forklift Pod on Twitter, which we now follow Danhausen. So that's a thing, because Danhausen's excellent. We here at On a Forklift love that Danhausen. Fun little inside bit here, though. Danhausen's dad follows me on my regular Twitter. His literal dad. His not the dude on Twitter named Dadhausen, not that guy. So
they really needed to know that we follow Danhausen. Thank you for that. You can find us live every Wednesday at 10:05 on Twitch. You can also at PKBatman420. You can find us live on YouTube at Channel Snicklefritz on YouTube, where you can find all the replays if you miss out on any episodes. And you can find us on Facebook, or the Rogues. Anyways, tonight's. I've always said AEW is at their best when they're building towards a pay-per-view, and this show was a dynamite show. It was great from start to finish. There wasn't a bad match on the card tonight. Not a damn one.
It wasn't as impactful as last week's show, but it was a good show.
It was
solid. There was no down point. I didn't feel a down point in this show.
No, we got a bunch of killer matches. We got a super violent match between Lee Moriarty and Bryan Danielson. We got a no DQ match between Mercedes Martinez and Thunder Rosa, which Thunder Rosa came out in the Kill Bill gear, and oh fuck yeah!
If somebody's gonna wear the Kill Bill gear, you're gonna wear the Bruce Lee shit. That's the person
Thunder Rosa. We had an appearance from John Kreese of Cobra Kai, which that popped me real hard.
Yeah, Martin Cove just popping up out of nowhere was strange, but welcome. Who was the dude? Hold on, real quick. Who's the dude next to him?
Johnny No Dick.
Because he looks familiar. He's like a C-list actor, and I can't name the dude.
I can't recall him, so I don't give a fuck. And then we kicked off Dynamite with a fantastic promo. That was probably my favorite Punk promo since he's been back, since the I'm back speech. That promo was great.
This is that part of the show where I tell you that I got home at 8:06.
I got home at 8:03, and I caught him.
I didn't get to catch anything except that fucking shirt.
That shirt is fucking money.
If nobody has seen it, everybody knows that MJF wears a Burberry scarf, right? It's the Burberry pattern, literally just says mid across it. It's fucking perfect. Wrestling shirts, a lot of the times, they either get too complicated and they look like bad, like metalcore shirts from the late 2000s, early 2010s, or they look fucking amazing. And this is one of the ones that less is more. Like Hook, the Hook shirt is fucking awesome too.
God, I love Hook. No, but that promo to kick off Dynamite, we're going to bounce around a lot because it has been a very busy news week. Because I want to start with the dog collar match that got announced. At Revolution, we are going to get CM Punk versus MJF in the second ever AEW dog collar match. And I'm pretty fucking pumped for it. Because I've seen Punk's other dog collar match, and it's severely underrated when it comes to a violent gore fest. So I'm excited to see what CM Punk and MJF are going to do in this. CM Punk said he missed Valentine's Day by 2 days, but he said, hey, MJF, want to be my Valentine?
Absolutely beautiful.
March 6th.
By the way, I see a few of you out there watching this. If you guys want to get involved and ask any questions or anything like that, feel free. We'll always throw them up on the screen.
As long as you know they're not racist, homophobic, or sexist, we're always willing to put anything you guys say on the screen.
Right, clearly.
We got 7 of you in here, so someone say fucking something. Because let's
fucking
talk
something.
Let me talk about like I said, we're gonna bounce around. This is something I firmly believe shouldn't happen. WWE is in talks right now to get Steve Austin, Stone Cold, if you will, to have his first match in 19 years. And I'm going to throw my hands up and go, no, I don't want to see that match. I don't want to see him come back. Why does Ethan wear that stupid hat? I don't know. These are questions we ask ourselves every single day.
When Clint is done talking about this, we will get into a little story.
Oh, no, go ahead, because I'm going to rant about this for a minute.
Okay, so this hat is just, everybody fucking hates this hat. It's not just LT, it's not just my wife. I wear this thing to work. My boss fucking hates it. My coworker has tried to steal it on multiple occasions. This hat has been through a fuck ton with me. I don't care if it's rhetorical. So here's the thing, though. My wife said she hates the hat, but she has no fucking room to talk about it because she said yes when I proposed to her while wearing said hat.
You also said ditto for your wedding vows, so...
And she still went through with it.
So,
you see this? I robbed the fucking bank. She's awesome, and I fucking robbed that shit.
Yeah. I envy all of my best friends because they have awesome wives, and one has an awesome lizard.
Is that better, Adam?
You look weird without a hat. Like, you're always wearing a hat on cam. I don't give a fuck what Adam says. Put the hat back on. Put the hat back on, you balding motherfucker. Anywhoozle, yeah, I don't want to see Stone Cold come out of retirement. since Shawn Michaels has come out of retirement and had that god-awful match in Saudi Arabia, there are very few perfect send-offs in professional wrestling, and to me, there's none better than Steve Austin versus The Rock at WrestleMania 19.
I told you what I think is going to happen. I think that we're going to get this build up to some match. Owens is going to be like, I'm going to call Austin out. I'm going to call Austin. It's going to be the continued repetition. What's going to happen? It's going to get to Mania. Austin's music's going to hit. He's going to come to the ring, stun Owens, crack a couple of beers, walk away. Bell never rings. There is no match.
Look at, but they've never made a big deal out of that before because he's done that with the New Day and Miro and a whole slew of other people at Mania. This shouldn't be that big of a deal then.
Roundup the last time I was in Dallas.
Then this shouldn't be that big of a deal, but they're making a big a deal out of it. And Austin hasn't wrestled in 19 fucking years. You really want to ruin a perfect retirement match for a sub 10-minute fucking slog of a match between Owens and fucking Austin? Come on.
The only way that I look at this and say anything about it is he's not doing this for the money. He's doing this because he wants to.
He's 57 years old.
I know.
My grandmother wants to take the trash out, and we don't let her because she's 86.
57 years old.
I don't care. I don't care how old anyone is. I don't. Like, if Ric Flair said, I'm coming out of retirement tomorrow, no, get your old crippled ass in a fucking box and die. Okay? Like,
what if it's a match? What if it's a... Oh, I can't say that.
A match with whom?
What if it... No, I was just going to say, what if he's got his hands tied behind his back and it's a match with that flight stewardess? I'd love to see her beat the shit out of him.
Her beat the shit out of him? I would pay. I would actually pay money to see that.
I want to. Can I get that? Hey, Brett Lauderdale of GCW. I need you to make this fucking match happen. Because if it's gonna happen somewhere, it's gonna happen in GC fucking W.
Nick Cage versus fucking Ric Flair in a death match.
I mean, fuck. That's what happened to Terry Funk when he got too old. I mean, he was 25 years younger than Ric Flair is now, but that's what happened when Terry couldn't go anymore.
The casual viewer. There is no one more casual than LT. I think he has watched one wrestling event in the past 5 years, and that's since I took him to Hell in a Cell. It's not just going to be it's not going to be the hit the way people think it's going to be. I love Stone Cold. I don't want to see him back. I completely agree. Let him come back. Let him stun fucking Byron Saxton again, kick him in the dick, crack a couple beers open, and go home. You can have Austin in Texas without ruining Austin.
Yeah, like I said, you don't need that match. You can have the in-ring interaction. You can have that little spot in the middle, but we don't need the match. We don't need the match. There's nothing left. Austin's not. It's not like a Punk situation where he's been gone for 7 years and people are clamoring for him to be back. It's not really like the HBK thing that didn't feel right anyway.
Also, Punk, stayed active doing another sport. Granted, he sucked at it, but you know what? I really have no room to talk. If I had the amount of training CM Punk did and I went in a cage against the two people he did, I would get my ass whooped 9 days this fucking Sunday. So I apologize for that. But, Punk is 42 coming back after a 7-year hiatus, but he stayed active doing another sport. Exactly. Punk is not 50 fucking 7.
No, he's not.
And it's the same thing, I know, I bitch about it, but Shane McMahon comes back. Shane McMahon is now 52. I don't want to see Shane McMahon anymore. It was cool when he initially came back and had the match with Taker. It was cool to see him in a Hell in a Cell match live. As fucking nerve-wracking as it was. But I don't ever want to see Shane come back. The same thing with Taker. They're talking about Taker out of retirement again. He had the perfect send-off match with AJ Styles in the Boneyard. Let him die. Let the characters die. They don't need to be around anymore. Steve Austin, he's got his podcast. He's doing phenomenal at it. It's one of my favorite things that WWE produce. I listen to every single one of them. I don't need his mystique ruined.
No, there's so many guys that when they go away, they don't need to come back in that regards. The Shawn one, the Shawn retirement never felt right in the first place to me. To me personally, it didn't feel like he went out exactly the way he wanted to go, but he went because he did. And then he
Yeah.
was still on screen. The other thing with Austin is he's not a guy who's in a role like a Sting. He's not that guy that's consistently been there. He's consistently been active in some capacity for the time. I know that Sting's older than him. Sting's 6 years older than Austin. I know that. But he has found his niche, and he does what he's consistently there. They found a great spot for Sting. I think him being Darby's muscle, I guess, for the lack of a better, I'm going to say mentor because the bat is the muscle. That's a spot where the guy needs to be. Austin's spot is behind that microphone asking people questions that nobody else is going to ask the other person on the other side. He's the guy that makes the person feel comfortable enough to answer said questions because that's a dude that's got experience in the business. He spent his life in it, and then he walked away on his fucking terms. Didn't do any more damage to his body. The last time that man was in a wrestling ring, he was fucking 38 years old. He was 38. Think about that. Think of how many guys. John Cena's over 38. AJ Styles is over 38. Kevin Owens, the guy that they want to put him in the ring with, is over 38 years old. Mm-hmm. Just don't do it. Yeah, for Tiz.
No, like...
That's the for Tussie.
Like... I'll fight you. I'll fight you so fucking hard.
In case anybody missed it, Clinton went live on TikTok last week before the show, and it was the Cat Badussi hour is what it was. But that cat's an absolute fucking adorable machine.
He
right
is.
there.
He's fucking. I don't know how I got so lucky to get this dude so fucking perfect. I will set you down. I'm sorry. He's an asshole, though.
I'm not. You're paying me to be on camera if I'm on camera.
He's trying to fucking find a new place to lay down. I moved the laundry basket that he was lying in. Literally, like, here, hold on. Let me see. I move it back where it's within camera shot.
For anybody that is listening, audio-wise, Clinton's currently moving a laundry basket around his room.
Because he sleeps right there right now. I set my clothes down to take a shower, and he just lives there now.
That's fine. He can live there. He's a strong, independent black cat. I know he's not black colored. He's a strong, independent tabby cat. So yeah, the rest of the show it was pretty damn good. I mean, as we're moving out of the dog collar match, we like to jump around, but I think the more important thing is we have to talk about what's coming up, and it's gonna be fucking awesome to watch. So after that, we get a lovely, lovely match between Bryan Danielson and Lee Moriarty. Just go watch it. I'm not
violent as fuck.
Yeah, I'm not gonna pluck spots out of this, but Lee Moriarty in about 2 years is gonna be one of the best people on TV. Mm-hmm. So that leads into us getting our answer per se to the question that Danielson asked Moxley 2 weeks ago, and Mox came out, cut a pretty decent promo from what I could tell. He talks about his time meeting Danielson 10 years ago on the Indies, trying to slay the dragon, per se. And it basically ends with him saying, "Before I stand next to you, I must bleed with you." So at some point, I'm assuming Revolution, we're getting one fucking banger of a match between Danielson and Moxley, and it's going to just be straight fucking fire.
You open the pay-per-view with the ladder match, or you open it with that.
No,
and
if you
want my humble opinion now with this Face of the Revolution ladder match, we've got so far the two announced people are Keith Lee and Wardlow. And this Friday, I believe it's Powerhouse Hobb versus Dante Martin.
It's Dante Martin winning that. You need Dante Martin in a ladder match.
Shut up. I want a big, beefy, bitch fucking ladder match. I want this to be no one in this ladder match is under 300 pounds. Give me the big, beefy, moving bitch ladder match. Keith Lee will be the cruiserweight of that match, okay? But just imagine. Just close your eyes. Just
don't need to close them. They're already. Look at this. Do you see how far I open my eyes at any given time? You remember that? You remember that John Mulaney joke about Daddy, I met a child with no eyes. I'm that fucking child.
Just imagine 6 sirloin bitches, like the lightest man in that match should be someone like Ethan Page.
I think it'll be. I think 10 is gonna get in there somehow. I think he's gonna be in it.
He can because he's a big beefy sirloin son bitch.
So book it out. 6 guys. Well, how many are in this? 6 or 7? 6 guys.
I think there's 7.
Okay, well, then book this out. We got 2. What are the other 5?
Okay, like, I'm gonna be real here. No sirloin some bitches. In this match, yeah, Dante Martin should be into it. Fucking throw Lee Moriarty in there after tonight.
Mm-hmm.
So you got those 4. You want to throw kind of like an established name in there.
Yeah, and you know who I'm gonna say?
Go ahead. Matt Hardy, of course. You want to throw Matt Hardy into the ladder match.
Nope, Jeff Hardy's going to be in the ladder match. This is where he debuts in AEW.
This plays into something I'm thinking, because I think the 3-way... They're building towards this tease where it's going to be... Okay, let me get the other 3 out. Established mid-card... Established main event / mid-carder floating around that area. Fuck, they're all tied up in pretty big feuds right now. This is really going to be like a mid-card fight.
I think Christian's in it because of his experience in ladder matches.
I think Christian's going to be the closest thing to a main eventer. You're absolutely right.
He's going to be the reason that you have somebody like a Christian, and there's a lot of these guys haven't been in big time ladder matches like this before, and you need somebody to kind of quarterback the match. So as they're calling it, he's able to kind of call out spots and give identifications to things. So I think Christian's a good guy to have in a ladder match too.
Fuck, I just had the name.
Come on back to you.
You need someone who's like really good at no DQ matches, like really violent. Like fuck, you can throw Joey Janela in there.
I think he's going to be gone by that point. So what do you
they
do?
They always do
guy? Lance Archer.
Yes, throw Lance Archer in that. That'd be perfect. And then you can. And they always do like some mystery person, which with all the releases and all the contracts now finally coming up, like they're probably going to do another debut in the ladder match.
Mm-hmm.
As far as debuts go,
Johnny.
No. Candace.
He's going to be the Joker.
Candace just gave birth.
I think he's going to be the Joker.
Gave birth, I think.
I think Johnny's the Casino Battle Royale Joker.
It would make more sense for him.
Gets a couple of months with his kid. Gets to sit at home, play some video games.
Yeah,
love his life.
What'd I tell you, man?
Yep, right there in the fucking basket.
Yeah, I put it right back where it was, and he was just like, thank you, human.
Put the biscuit in the basket. Kitty biscuits.
Making breakfast.
Boy, are you frying chicken in there?
You know what? Buddy Matthews.
Which is who was behind Aleister Black. We got a House of Black promo today, and there was a figure behind Aleister Black, and it's a longer-haired, bearded figure. Let's just throw 2 names out there that it could potentially be, and I'll tell you which one it's not. The 2 names being tossed around are Bray Wyatt and Buddy Matthews, and it's not fucking Bray Wyatt. It's not Wyndham. It is Buddy Matthews. Because anybody with a soul doesn't know that Buddy Matthews and Aleister Black have a long history together, and they work very well together in the ring.
They were the best part of SmackDown. It was the one time we weren't bitching about rematches, is because those rematches were fucking great. But on to my other point, they're building towards the triple threat. It's going to be Red Dragon versus the Young Bucks versus Jurassic Express. I think it's going to be Red Dragon versus Jurassic Express versus the Hardys.
Oh, really?
I think the Hardys are going to win the Battle Royal in 2 weeks after Red Dragon win next week.
I can dig that. I can get down with that.
Because what, Matt, like Jeff Hardy's first match on the indie circuit is
March 11th.
Something like that. So
yeah.
Matt
put a teaser out there on his TikTok.
Let me see.
Of them doing it, and he's back into the Hardy Boys persona in that, not the Hardy family office. So I think they're playing off of that going on.
I'm seeing when exactly he left. He was given the boot. No. His no compete will go until March 9th, which will put it out of Revolution, so it's probably going to be Red Dragon in the box.
Yeah, I can see Jeff coming. I can see Jeff coming back for Double or Nothing then.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's that little bit is great. First off, the cam. Let's talk about the Cutler cam, the Brandon cam, whatever you want to call it. The ending of that segment is fantastic. Just cut the camera. But there was one thing in there that really hit my heart. So they're talking about their kids and everything, and I wanted Kyle to look at Bobby and just slap him on the chest and go, "Right, Dad."
That'd be funny.
Just
For anyone who doesn't know, Ethan and I went to a wrestling event one time together, and I asked Bobby Fish if he would be my dad, and Kyle O'Reilly from The Apron screamed at me, "He can't be your dad because he's my dad!" And, just little interactions like that stick with you for your whole life.
Yep.
Like Dalton Castle touching you on the cheek. I fell. Adam Cole flipping out about my Bullet Club tattoo when he wanted to take photos of it. I was fucking standing there all awkward with my fucking shin out of my pants.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. He did take a picture of it. So somewhere on some phone of Adam Cole. You know what? That's probably the only place. There's probably like some super like. You know what? I'm not even going to say it. Anyway, so Adam Cole has a picture of Clinton's leg on his phone somewhere with pictures of the third leg that my wife wants to see. So at least I said that instead of something else. That's all I'm saying, bud.
Okay, so funny story, because I went to a wrestling event with my ex now, and we met Adam Cole, and he was super nice to us and everything. It was like the third time I've met him. And he gets in the ring. She was like, "I don't see what Sam sees in him." And everything. He gets in the ring and he's just in his like tights, and she goes, "Oh, he looks much better without pants on." Texted that to your wife, and she was like, "I agree."
Yeah. But anyway, so yeah, once again, always Brandon Cutler being fantastic at working the backside of the cam,
Being the best stooge in the business.
Yep, best stooge.
We also got Hangman qualifying for the ladder match, which was great. It was finally a Wardlow match where it made sense why it went longer than 4 minutes. Oh, fuck, man.
Oh, dude, that power
Braze
bomb
is coming
at
back. That Braze is coming back. Oh, the power bomb of Bowens. Oh,
yes. Oh, my
oh, fucking, he almost lost him. He almost fucking lost him in the air. He fucking whipped his ass up.
Oh, I swear, I'm just going to assume that everybody's seen Doctor Strange at this point, but like there was that moment where he hit and you saw his ethereal body leave his real body. You're like, whoa.
That was so goddamn good.
And I do like that it's the power bomb.
The
symphony
yep.
now. Yes.
When he hits that on MJF, I'm going to pop the biggest fucking boner you ever seen. But my God, I love it when Wardlow shows up. And he wins with power bombs, and I always love at least 4. I got 3 on Caster and 1 on Bowens, but the one on Bowens was easily worth 4.
Spears is going to be in the ladder match.
Fuck, he is. God damn it.
But this is where it all starts. This is where the real turn starts. Spears is going to be in it, but Wardlow's going to take Spears out.
Dude, I'm so excited for Revolution. We're getting together at your place for that, right?
Correct.
Okay. Fuck.
Now, AEW, if you're listening, maybe we have to get Russ on here because you've clearly tapped the man's computer because you've followed literally every fucking thing that he said in the last 2.5 months on here. So if you can listen to this through Russ's computer somehow, that'd be fantastic. Put your fucking pay-per-view on Fight. Bleacher Report sucks. It's an awful interface. It's not user-friendly, and their customer service is fucking trash. If you put it on Fight, which we watched a garbage-ass GCW pay-per-view on not 2 weeks ago, it paused one time.
Yeah.
One fucking time.
Yep. Also, do me a favor. It's Sunday night. Like, WWE's doing the smart thing on moving their big events to Saturday. AEW, you got 4 pay-per-views a year, man. Run them on Saturday night if you're going to run them at midnight. I'm too fucking old for this shit.
Also, bring an event to Detroit, by the way.
Yeah, we're the only state in the fucking Midwest you haven't hit.
Toledo, even. I'll drive to Toledo. Not going farther into Ohio, though, because Ohio's a trash monger of a state. It's literally a purple stain in the U.S.
You and me would need to go together because we can't make it on our own.
Right. You're. Yep. No.
Yeah. Anyways, Hangman came out and Cole came out to talk to him. Oh, hey Zaptard, nice to see you, brother. Hope you're doing well.
This man knows. Hey, if they ever do, you will get the first official on a forklift meet and greet.
Yeah, we'll do a meetup at a fucking AEW event. Hell yeah.
Look for the absolutely trashed guy and the absolutely stoned guy, and just assume that that's us.
Dude, okay, so get this. My girlfriend made brownies last night, right before we went to bed.
Special brownies?
No. So I ate one, and I just go lie in bed. And I'm laying there for about a half hour, and I'm like, God damn, that was a good brownie. I want to fuck another one. And I get up to go get another one. I'm walking to the bathroom eating it like a fucking savage, just my underwear, and I hear her from the bedroom, did you grab another brownie? And I just went, maybe. Honey, you're gonna get sick. God damn it, she was right. I had the fucking worst stomach this morning, and I hate it when she's right.
We had a late Valentine's Day lunch. It's just how my schedule worked out. So we went last night. We went to a really nice steakhouse. I'm not getting paid by them, so I'm not saying where it's at or who it was. Just know they have fantastic food and great service, and it's not a chain. They have 3 locations, but they're locally owned. And the dessert that I had though was a chocolate cheesecake with a
What?
LT. So it was a chocolate cheesecake with a white chocolate mousse and then a chocolate ganache on top with these little like shaved white chocolate curls on top, and then strawberries, blueberries, and a like strawberry raspberry tart on the bottom. And dude, it was the absolute perfect dessert for that night. Like, I looked drunk and I literally only had one drink, dark and stormy.
We get derailed so much on this fucking podcast.
But we started talking about food. Here's the thing. We love a few things here, and one of the things that we love is food. You're eating Braze, which is one of the best slider joints in the area. We love wrestling, video games, and food.
Yeah, dude, I actually had someone say to me, he was like, why was the ending of one of your podcasts one time just you guys talking about Xbox for 20 minutes? Aren't you guys a wrestling podcast? And I said, first and foremost, yes, but again, we're just 2 dudes sitting here shooting the shit most nights. Like, we do this for ourselves if people want to watch and hang out and fucking talk. And you know what? And we love bitches.
Mm-hmm.
We love bitches. Also, we are a big supporter of the little fur babies.
Mm-hmm.
Fur babies
Cats,
for life.
dogs, we love them.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Oh, man.
But Hangman, Adam Cole, they had a really good promo.
Second week in a row with a Bullet Club drop.
My God, I got so much beer in me. But then, yeah, Red Dragon came out and attacked Adam Page, which then the Dark Order make the save, which led to 10 murdering everyone.
Saw
Good
that from
shit.
a mile away.
Good shit.
But yeah, funny enough on that. So everybody comes out, and Alan Angels doesn't wear his mask anymore, and my wife she's like looking down at something. She looks up, she looks back, and she does the whole like, and she's like, "Who's that?" And I was like, "Oh no, you're not getting another wrestling crush." I was like, "That's." I was like, "I'm sure Clinton's already claimed Alan Angels over you."
Oh no, she can have Alan Angels.
She's like, "I just have a thing, and apparently it's for short, muscular men."
No, we figured out her thing was the weird dudes in high school because she collects them like Pokemon cards.
Well, it's true.
Yep, every one of us. We're all fucking weird dudes. She fucking loves us for some reason.
Chapter 3 or 4.
I have no idea. I have no fucking idea. I've always said you must have the biggest fucking hog in the world.
Well, it's not that either. Apparently I was really convincing at one point in my life. I guess if she collects all 5 of us, is that like Exodia? Does she win the game?
Are you kidding me? She couldn't do shit with us.
Yeah, you're right. That's why she bought us a brain cell for Christmas.
You're drunk after 2 Jamaican Me Happy so you can distract Kevin with a
Sir.
good murder mystery. I'm fucking stoned and don't want to do anything. What are we going to do? Realistically, tell me what we're going to do. Ethan, tell me what we're going to do. We're going to do fucking nothing.
Sir, that was 48 ounces of Jamaican Me Happy, the Extreme Escapes. That was 8% alcohol. And right now, you bringing that shit up, you know what you're doing? You know what you're doing? You're Jamaican Me frustrated. That's exactly what you're fucking doing, Clinton. Oddly enough, folks, if anybody wonders, that's the night that we kind of all finally snapped on Clinton and told him that his liquor issues were a fucking nuisance because he was an absolute cock that night. But clearly, he's much better now.
Am I really?
You are. You truly are, and I'm proud of you for it. I'm not even pandering to the crowd on this one. I don't give a fuck what they think, but definitely, you're much better for it. I think LT agrees. So.
Yeah, I'm just tired all the time. Then we got fucking, you know what? Honestly, probably my favorite moment of the night was watching fucking Santana pin Jericho. Clean.
No. That wasn't your favorite part of the night. The favorite part of your favorite part of the night was the beginning of that when Eddie Kingston's music hit and you saw that 730 pop up on the screen and he just walked down like a fucking man on a mission. He just walked out like he went to Chuck E. Cheese and stole every fucking prize behind that thing. He looked like he just went to Subway and got a double stacked footlong for the price of a 6-inch. That man was on a fucking mission.
I fucking love Eddie Kingston more than I love some of my actual blood relatives.
That's not hard. I've met him.
Also,
short of Trevor and your dad, I don't.
Yeah, those two are pretty bomb. I love those two to death. Trevor's not here tonight. Neither is Russ, our other brother. But next week they will be here for the Four Post Massacre. And I changed my mind. Ethan's competing. Ethan's getting too fucking cocky when we hang out and shit. So I really need to humble him.
Oh, Jesus.
So next week, 2 of the 4 competitors will be Ethan and Trevor. One of them will be my good buddy Matt Rennell. And another one will be a member of my Supercard team, who will be revealed next week. So join us next week at 9 because Dynamite doesn't really look like it's going to be much. And we could use a week off from reporting wrestling, just have some stupid fun. We will also have...
Russ is co-hosting?
Maybe.
Ooh,
so we'll
I
have
like that. No, he'd be a great do that. Russ, if you're watching.
And then my best friend LT right down here will be banning anyone that wants to be an asshole because that's his favorite hobby. He loves that shit. LT loves banning people as much as I do. Moving right along, because next week we're getting a Jericho Kingston face-off. That should be gonna fucking do it.
I'll fucking do it again.
Let me tell you,
He's gonna try to ban me from the fucking podcast.
Dude, I've been on fucking streams with people I'm streaming with, and he has banned them.
Knowing Adam in person, I can fucking see this.
LT didn't get revived in a game of Siege one time that I was streaming, so he went. I was like, oh, he's in your chat. I see. I'm gonna ban him. So I'm having to unban people in my chat while I'm fucking playing Siege. LT's tried to ban me.
He tried to ban you from me. Tried to ban me from my own stream. What happened?
Fucking ass. Love him to death, though. We need to play some games soon.
God damn it! You signed me up. Did I time out on chat, or did he do that?
He did that.
I've been fucking banned from my own fucking podcast.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Jesus.
I forgot I put some shit into place.
Oh, no. Let him have at it. It's not like I need to use the chat feature anyway. I was just accruing channel points.
That's funny.
Oh, my God. That's so good.
And, just to run down the rest of the card, Thunder Rosa defeated Mercedes Martinez in a really, really good no disqualification match.
Yes, it was.
And then Britt Baker came out after the match. Her and her whole crew attacked Mercedes Martinez and Thunder Rosa. And then Darby Allin and Sammy Guevara had their main event, which Sammy Guevara won with the GTH after interference from Andrade. So I've said before, AEW's better when they're building towards a pay-per-view, and this show goes to show it. This was a nice 4 out of 5 show. Could have been better in some places, yes. Am I excited that Ethan got banned in the chat? Also, yes.
You absolutely love it, don't you?
You love to see it. Love to see it happen to shitty
love
people.
to see it.
What kind of piece of shit chooses to hang out with his daughter instead of playing video games?
Me, because her birthday's tomorrow.
Just time.
I know, but on a general day, yeah, I understand.
I love her.
Piece of shit. So, but let's talk about the absolute. I want to say one thing. This is the absolute best part before we kind of wrap up. The best part about Dynamite tonight. No Brandy Rhodes segment.
No Dan Lambert.
But Dan Lambert would have been the biggest he would have been the biggest cheer.
I don't know why they didn't use Dan Lambert tonight. Hold on, I got to knock this down to a 3 out of 5 show because they should have used Dan Lambert tonight.
I'd have opened the show with Dan Lambert.
They chased off Cody and Brandy.
Cody was a square peg in a round hole, but you could still utilize him in certain ways. I didn't need Brandy on my TV. If you're gonna be the chief brand officer, that's cool. I'm fine with that. Do your backstage. Chief Brandy officer. You can be the backstage person. You can do all of that stuff. That's fine. But I don't need to see you on my screen. And no offense, for all the talent in the world that Paige Van Zandt has, except for the apparent lack of talent to not get punched in the fucking head, I'm so glad I didn't have to see this all night in my thing. Learn another taunt. You're spamming the fucking B button, yo. In case anybody doesn't know, I play on Xbox. That's why I said B button.
It's D-pad fuckface down on the D-pad.
You know I play fucky controls.
Yeah, you really fucking do. That's why you beat me in PGA this week.
Absolutely fantastic.
We gotta blow through this shit. We just kind of go all over the place.
Yeah, we do. We really do. It doesn't even feel like it goes that long. I think the other thing is there's only 2 of us, so it's consistent banter back and forth.
Yeah. We don't have Russ here to sit here and talk about NHL and sports gambling.
Fuck.
What? Spill the beans, secret
Oh
stuff.
my god, no, it's fucking fucking LT making fucking polls in our chats and shit, unless that was you.
Yeah, I didn't make any polls. Fucking Hey, LT subscribed. Thanks, LT.
No, I do appreciate that, but he's subscribing and he's making polls. This is awesome. Oh my god.
I love LT. Best modded dude could ever ask for.
Oh, you are just
holy shit, he must be on a break from watching Pestily. No, but what should we finish out the night with? We didn't really come prepared this week because I've been throwing all my efforts into next week.
No, I know we didn't really do it. It's hard to find anything to close the stuff out with. So, Crown Jewel's what? This weekend? Next weekend? Some shit?
Elimination Chamber. I can run down that match card because you know what? I'm probably gonna watch it because the last Saudi show slapped.
Yeah, it did. Crown Jewel did slap. I'll catch it. I'm a little busy on Saturday, so I don't know how.
I'll be at work. I won't be doing shit. We got Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, Austin Theory, Matt Riddle, and AJ Styles in the Elimination Chamber for the WWE Championship. Becky Lynch versus Lita for the Raw Women's Championship. The Usos versus the Viking Raiders for the SmackDown Tag Titles. Roman Reigns versus Goldberg for the Universal Title. Drew McIntyre versus Madcap Moss in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Liv Morgan, Rhea Ripley, Bianca Belair, Doudrop, Nikki Ash, and Alexa Bliss in an Elimination Chamber match for a Raw Women's Championship at WrestleMania 38. That's a fucking mouthful.
That's also a lot of women wrestling on a Saudi card.
Yes. Cody, I don't think he's going to show up in Saudi unless Seth Rollins wins the WWE Chamber match. Then he might, because I think if they're going to use Cody, he's going to be Cody and Rollins. Because Rollins is the closest thing to Triple H that they got. And then I completely agree. Goldberg needs to go his old ass home. I only want to see Goldberg take on Big E at this point so Big E can retire him. And then you have Ronda Rousey, Naomi versus Charlotte Flair and Sonya Deville. In the match, Ronda Rousey has to have one arm tied behind her back. And then Rey Mysterio versus The Miz for some fucking reason.
Are we getting? So we can't get more than one fucking women's match on a Raw, but we can get 3 on a card in a location that is very anti-female, for lack of a better term. I don't really know how to politically correctly go about this. I don't feel like I need to be politically correct about it. But at the same time, that's what we're getting. Maybe it's just the 90s kid in me. But I want to see Lita in a match here. Because she's, like, hit that level. Yeah, I'm fine with saying that. Also, we're going to get Alexa Bliss's old music back, so I'm cool with hearing some dubstep cowboy music.
Yeah, we also had Vengeance Day yesterday, which I actually watched, and it was probably the best NXT 2.0 show I've seen so far. They opened with a banger fucking weaponized cage match between Pete Dunne and Tony D'Angelo Gabagool, where Pete Dunne won after having his arms tied behind his back, and he got a fucking guillotine in with his arms zip tied behind his back. That was fucking metal. Toxic Attraction and Indy Hartwell and Perza Parada had a pretty fucking good tag match, which Toxic Attraction won pretty clean with their total elimination type finish. Carmelo Hayes and Cameron Grimes had the match of the night, as a shock to fucking no one, because those two are phenomenal. Carmelo Hayes got the win to retain the title. Creed Brothers defeated MSK in the Dusty Rhodes Classic finals, which I wanted to see happen. Creed Brothers are my favorite tag team in NXT 2.0 right now. And then Braun Breaker retained over Santos Escobar, which Santos Escobar came out heavy Eddie Guerrero. And that was really nice to see. From top to bottom, the best NXT 2.0 show they've done outside of War Games.
Yeah, well, it's War Games.
War Games.
War Games.
But this is an NXT show I would say go out of your way to see. There was a lot of good action. You could probably skip the women's tag if you want to skip anything, but you don't really have to. You don't.
No. So, yeah, I mean, it's
And next week on it, I'm probably going to tune in because we're getting Ziggler versus Ciampa.
Yeah, I can watch that. I'll watch it.
Yeah, I'll tune in for that shit.
That's a weirdo setup. So I'm game with that.
But I think that might do it for us. I think I'm going to go play some Gears or some Halo.
I might hop on some Halo. I don't know yet. Definitely going to get some more gaming in this week. For everybody that's joined us tonight, we greatly appreciate it. I am Ethan Hubbard. You can find me at Johnson Collins 3 on Twitter. To my left,
I'm Clinton. You can find me at PK Batman on Twitter and also on TikTok if you really, really want to.
you should seek him out. He's pretty funny when he wants to be.
Live on Twitch at PK Batman 420 every Wednesday. We also go live at the same time with Channel Snickle Fritz on YouTube, where you can find all the replays of all of our past episodes. Join us next week for the first ever Four Post Massacre quiz show. Oh, hold on. Oh, shit. I got to download Gears. Yeah, do so. We'll play. And then you can find us at On a Forklift Pod on Twitter. And we always appreciate you guys. And as always,
We love you, Judy.
Take care, everyone. Good night.